Hey everyone, I'm Lakhan Samani, creator and maintainer of Authorizer. I am super excited to announce Authorizer v2.0 release candidate live. This is the biggest architectural upgrade we have ever done, and honestly, this changes authentication in production. So, what is new in v2? So, we have removed completely the usage of .env. Yes, completely. No more environment configuration mutations. So you cannot change environment variable from dashboard. The reason we have done this is because of those UI improvements. We had to store and cache the environment variables in either Redis or database, and this was a security vulnerability. So we wanted to get rid of that completely. I know that it removes some of the UX elements out of it, but it is more secure, so it is needed. Now, what we have done apart from that is that you will get more predictable deployments, you will have secure production setup, and everything that you need to configure is via CLI arguments. Yes, CLI arguments. So if you are running, let's say, on Kubernetes, you can just pass all your secrets, mount them, pass them via CLI arguments. Uh, you can pass them from the vault, and it will get applied to all the replicas. No need to manage and cache them in database or Redis or anywhere else. Now this changes how the migration works. Yes. So we have created a complete migration guide for you. The first critical step over here is to get the clone of your existing environment variables if you are running v1 somewhere, right? So we had this endpoint where you were able to get the environment variables. That is how it was rendering on the UI. We have completely deprecated that endpoint. You will no more be able to get the environment variables via any endpoint. So first of all, get your environment variables via that endpoint, and then only migrate to v2. This is really critical step, else you may lose access to some of the environment variables and you might have to create them again. Okay, so let's see how you can get them. So there was this endpoint in the GraphQL, or a query in a GraphQL, which was called _env, and that was helping us to get all the environment variables. So let's say I have a example app running on Railway. Okay, now this is currently running Authorizer 1.4.0, which is older version, and let's say I want to get the environment variables of it. So what I will do is I'll just put this query in, which is mentioned in the migration guide, use my actual instance URL with /GraphQL, and provide my admin secret as the authorization header, in the header, which is X authorizer admin secret. And then I'll just make a query and I'll get all my environment variables. Okay. Now let's say I want to upgrade this particular instance to v2. So how I can do it? This is running via one of the Railway templates. So it's a bit different over here. First I'll just disconnect it from the template and connect a repo where I have just written down the Docker file with 2.0 RC file. So let's say I want to use this. Okay. And then I will save it, and before making that, let's apply those environment variables over here so that it passes those environment variables to the CLI arguments mentioned in the Docker file. Okay, so let's go to raw editor. That's easier. Let's maintain our client ID same as the original one, client secret as the original one. Now JWT instance configuration is really important because this is how the sessions of user are maintained, the tokens and everything. So make sure you keep them same while migrating. JWT type over here is RS256. JWT private key is this So let's copy it. I'll just remove the double quotes from here, and then JWT public key. So let's put in JWT public key over here. Oops, I made some mistake. Okay. Redis and database, I think we're gonna use the same one, so we don't need to put those environment variables are already configured. So they will be passed to the new instance. Rest, let's keep it as it is. Update the variables. Let's once again see if this is configured correctly. I think there shouldn't be a new line over here, so we'll just remove that and update the variable. All right, now let's deploy this. Okay, so it is building, and if you see, like I had this running earlier, now you will see a different dashboard where these configurations will go away. Okay, so build is done. Let's wait for the deploy logs to come up. Okay, so deploy logs are there. Let's see. So the older sessions are gone. That's fine. Of course, one thing that we have not configured maybe over here is the admin secret. So let me quickly do that, because otherwise I won't be able to log in into the dashboard. Let's go to variables again, raw editor, admin secret. We can keep the same as well. So this is the admin secret. You see, earlier it was all exposed via this API, and we want to get rid of that, so we are doing it. And let's deploy this now again. Alright, so build was successful. Let's see if the container is coming up. Yep, it is there. And as you can see, all those environment variable configurations are gone. Now I didn't had any user in this, but if you had user, that all those things will be persisted as it is, nothing changes over there. There's also one major upgrade, like moving forward, if you are just doing a pilot using Authorizer, you don't need to configure Redis for the fast caching of session tokens. They can be read from the database as well, so database gets few more tables around the session tokens and everything, but that is just for persisting tokens till they are valid. Rest, it will get expired. And yeah, there are more important releases coming up. All the libraries will be updated, and once those things are done, once the docs are updated, we will move to v2.0 stable version. But please give it a try. Please share it with us, your experience, and let us know if there are any bugs. You can always come to GitHub and share your reviews, or put in some bugs if you find critical bugs over here. So these are all environment variables now moved to CLI flags. You can check this migration guide, do a thorough review of that, what is deprecated. So environment variable mutations are totally deprecated now, and and the Docker is updated. Now there are zero vulnerabilities, no Go vulnerabilities are there, no NPM vulnerabilities are there. We have more improved multi-architecture Docker builds. So yes, please give it a try, and thank you.